I want to ask a straight question. For 6 long years from 98 to 2004, why did nobody in the BJP, nobody in Mr. Advani's group or Mr. Advani ask any of these questions? Did they wag one small finger to get 1 rupee back? Now technicalities, sections are thrown at us. Was any attempt made by the BJP not only in 98 to 2004 but in 89 to 91 and 77 to 80 to do anything about black money? So it's a very nice thing to shout from the rooftop that you're in opposition. You've done nothing. Point number 2, this government has done more than any other government in independent India in this plan itself. Number 3, the Supreme Court has all the names. Nobody is hiding the names. What are you looking at? You are asking for sensationalism by showing them in the press.
Don't you think? Don't you think it's important to name and shame?
The Supreme Court is saying
unless you name and shame in a country like India, how will you end? How will you actually set a precedent?
1 minute. That's the problem, Rajdeep. This approach of weighing for something hurts the larger cause. Of course, we will name and shame when the entire framework is in place. Today a proceeding is going on, nobody is hiding, the names are given to the court. In fact, the court is told that out of 40 names, 20 have tax demands of 20 crores levied on them.
Right.
Now the point is, at the moment, any disclosure might impede further disclosures from all other countries who might clam up. Has anybody read this press conference debate? Just note one thing, as I said, every tax haven is covered, 22 jurisdictions are there. In the other cases, the DTAs are trying to be broadened. With 23 countries, negotiations are completed. That is, 22 countries are on the exchange of information agreements for tax havens. Additional 23 countries, please. Additional 23 countries, negotiations are completed to broaden the DTA. Now, who is taking these painstaking steps? Not the BJP, who's shedding crocodile tears today.
Let me bring in Vishwa Bandhu Gupta. Mr. Doval, I'll let you reply, but Vishwa Bandhu Gupta, as someone who's been a tax commissioner, do you believe that there are limitations to the government system, legal limitations, or do you believe it's a question of political will?
Not at all. Please give me 2 minutes, Rajdeep. Yes. After that, I don't need to be heard.
Yes.
But please give me 2 minutes in silence.
Yes.
First of all, it is not a case of tax evasion, it is an act of crime, first of all. Be very clear about it. I think Finance Minister was totally misled. How can loot of a money, because clearly this had emanated from a crime, several crimes, I don't have to list them, and depositing that money in a foreign country means you are accepting on you as a citizen of India sovereignty of the another country. It disqualifies you from being a citizen of India, first of all, and that is, I think, exactly on the lines on which Supreme Court judgment should proceed. Secondly,